Oh, yeah. See, we plan ahead. That way we don't do anything right now. Earl, explain it to me.
I think it's time we all go for a fight, as in last night's fight with certain Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. Now I know Chad, you didn't check this out, but Kevin,
Nah.
how much were you able to actually see of this fight, and did it meet your
Uh,
expectations?
no, no. Like, golly, the longer this show went on, the worse things got. Like, the show itself was entertaining up until the title match or the main event.
The
Um,
main event.
I didn't get to see the main event because everybody logged on for the main event, and that just like bogged down the servers. Wisconsin was having a hard time in general. Like it was on the news
Yeah.
before it got to the main event that Netflix was having like major not outages, but like buffering issues in Wisconsin. Skeeter was like, dude, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to finish watching this match. He was 10 minutes
Yeah.
behind.
Yeah, I saw
Uh,
you guys going back and forth
Yeah.
as the night was going on, and it was just you'd think a company that makes its money through streaming would have a better handle on this kind of thing.
They are not
uh,
ready for live events or live sports.
No.
And Monday Night Raw, January 6th, 2025. Boy, I am not looking forward to that. And I kind of was, just to see how it would look and be able to watch without having cable, because I don't have cable. I cut the cord many years ago. And seeing how this turned out with just 60 million, if they can't handle even a fraction of that, I have a bad feeling about what's going to happen. This was a terrible look, terrible
yeah.
impression. And
Mm.
honestly, to actually circle back around, this was a terrible match. The undercard was pretty good. I enjoyed quite a bit of it. I got to watch God, I'm terrible with the names, but I started watching about like 9 o'clock my time, which is mountain time. So I got to watch like the hour leading up to the main event, and then I got to watch basically most of the main event except for the eighth and final round. And the first round was fine. I'm like, okay, this could actually be kind of interesting. Second round, Mike was gassed.
Yeah.
After that, they basically just had a dancing party until the very end. And that's how it went, basically. And even Jake Paul in this interview with NBC News basically said, yeah, I didn't want to hurt him. So I kind of held back. Like,
Oh, fuck
dude,
you.
knock him the fuck out. But it's an exhibition. It's not a legit thing. So, hey, that's what we got.
No, you know what you got is you got two great fights in the middle of this fucking night. Like the God, who was
That's
it?
right, Bobby.
Hmm.
Ramos and Barrios was a great match. They went all 12 rounds. Like I was kind
Mm.
of giggling at first because like this was going like Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Like you had Great Tiger from India in the first bout.
Yeah.
Fucking Barrios reminded me of Don Flamenco coming out as
Oh
pretty as he
man.
did. And I'm like, dude, pink is a very fucking brave, or salmon is a very brave color to wear during a fucking match or a
Yeah.
fight. But dude, he's got a tough chin, man. And those two guys fucking they put on not only a great fight, but they were great sportsmen about it too. Like there were nothing but like high fives and hugs at the end of this fight, and there was good shots. Like there could have been anger in this fucking match, but there wasn't. They were just really good sportsmen. And then you get to the ladies match, which of
Oh,
course everyone's
God.
like, "Oh, it's the pee break," but no, that was the fight of the night.
That's what
This,
I tuned in at. And I was like, whoa, this is actually pretty interesting.
yeah, that and the second men's match, Barrios and Ramos, that was
Yes.
the two fights of the night. They were great. I've not seen a good match like that probably since fucking Lennox Lewis and Evander Holyfield. Of course, they didn't weigh nearly that much, but like they were really great fighters. And then you got to the ladies. Whoo! Like holy cow, that was some savage shit.
Yeah, the gloves were off at that point.
No kidding. They were using, well, the
Busted
Irish chick.
open eye, like by the eyebrow. That was like gnarly as hell when she's cutting her after match interview. I'm like, Oh, this chick's a badass. No way am I gonna piss
She
that girl off.
she is the warrior of the night, dude. She fucking
She should have won, actually.
that chick's boyfriend, which I know that she said in the match, like she doesn't date or anything like that. She's just like a committed fighter. But like joking, like her boyfriend's like getting that fucking laundry all clean and the dishes all done and shit. Like,
Damn right, boy. The dishes are done, man.
I've been a boxing fan since I was a little kid, and I've seen some pretty gnarly matches. I've seen bare knuckled matches that get pretty fucked up.
We've seen ears getting bitten off. Oh, hey, too soon or not too soon?
Not too soon.
Yep. But golly, I've never seen somebody's eyelid get ripped off all the way.
Ooh.
Which it was like 85% ripped off.
Oh God.
It's the skin. It's not the actual eyelid. It's
Okay.
above that. It's between the eyebrow and the top of the eyelid.
Ooh.
I'm getting shivers just thinking about it. Like Hunter was sitting there watching it, and he was starting
is this
to
real?
cry.
Like, this is the best makeout
Damn.
job since Tom Savini.
No shit.
Right on, Bobby. That one chick did not deserve to keep the belt. She lost. She did, but they gave it to her on point somehow.
Okay.
I'm not that familiar with the point system. I haven't watched boxing in probably like 15 years, but I rewound the whole damn fight just to watch it from beginning to end again. And I'm like, yo, bitch lost. How the hell did she win that?
Yeah, I want to know whose fucking points that fucking announcer was reading off of, because it wasn't the fucking judges, or it wasn't the judges. Mauro Ranallo was fucking calling it for Amanda Serrano, the other chick.
Oh yeah, he couldn't believe it either.
Yeah, which was nice to see Mauro again. I haven't seen him in fucking almost 8 years since he left WWE.
Right.
But anyway, man, like the refs were not calling the headbutts,
which is ridiculous. But I guess that's pretty common with that one fighter.
Yeah, but is it that common for a ref to just like look the other way over a dozen times? Like Skeeter said 4 times, 4 headbutts. I'm like, no, it's all the time. She fucking rushes up in there and fucking it's like my dog trying to fucking hit me in the balls all the time for attention. It's the same fucking thing. She rushes in with her fucking head, and the coach is sitting there going, yeah, she's really pretty, but she got a big head.
Oh, poor Kevin.
But that was like the highlight of my night. Like, I made sure all the moving stopped by 5. My kids were fucking pissed off because there was no cartoons. Go fuck off with your tablets. No video games.
Yeah.
You could play with the TV. When I'm done, there's only 4 fights. Only 4. When
only 4?
Kid, it used to be 6 or 8. And then I'm seeing it's like 10 rounds, 12 rounds, 10 rounds. I'm like, oh shit, are they going to go the whole rounds? Yeah, they did. But I still think this promotion reeks of Vince McMahon.
Totally, I don't think Vince, but they certainly put a lot of hype into this to where even like people who haven't watched in like 15 years, like myself, were like, oh, Mike Tyson? Ooh, you got me interested. But against Jake Paul, who's basically a known like killer, like he may not be the most professional and he's kind of a dick bag on like everything he does, but you know, that's not to say they don't have an audience, and he's not a legit fighter of some sort. Like, I know Mike's got like old man power and whatnot. The whole fight played out like a fucking wrestling match. I ain't gonna lie.
It was scripted and kayfabe as fuck. And I'll tell you what, Mike Tyson put out a tweet tonight, and I'm paraphrasing, so please forgive me. But he basically said, this is one of those fights that even when you lose, you still feel like you won. I'm like, fuck you. You lied to everyone. Iron Mike Tyson would never, ever fucking say that about losing a match. Not ever.
Unless there was $20 million involved, then I would absolutely fucking lie about a match.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, please invest in my pot company.
Yeah. Well, Jake only got 3, and Tyson got 20 million for the match.
Fucking whatever, man.
Hey,
Swallow
I'd
his
totally
pride
take a
20
dive for
bucks,
that
or
shit.
20
Jesus
million.
Christ.
Yeah, right. You know who I did not see there though last night was Nate. Now I know he's got some
I know
personal
Triple
problems
H
going
was
on.
there.
Was he?
Yeah, he shook hands with no, that was tonight at UFC. I'm sorry.
Oh. Well, yeah, he's obligated to be at UFC.
Yeah.
So, like the promoters that they were showing last night, though, I told Skeeter, I'm like, this fucking guy reminds me of one of the bad guys from Taken. And let me
Yeah.
be clear when I say that.
Oh, yeah.
He looked like a fucking sex trafficker. Like-
And there goes monetization on YouTube. I think that's a record at 15 minutes into a stream. Thanks, Kevin.
like
Hey, he's got to break
this-
the new place in somehow.
the guy looked like he
Or it only
clearly
can
looked
work.
like one of those fucking bad guys. Like I was just waiting for Liam Neeson to come in and fucking rip his throat out or some shit. But he looked like Vince in gorilla position, calling the matches all fucking night, like getting pissed off because the Irish chick wasn't hitting Serrano as hard as she should have or whatever, and was getting pissed off because they had to ask if she wanted to throw in the towel. And he was sitting there like visibly pissed off that the ref even fucking asked. Like, dude, you have to legally ask. Like her safety is more important than your fucking promotion. I'm sorry.
Don't tell them
You're
that.
a bad promoter. Yeah.
I think we're missing a certain Don who could show up and make everything so much better. Just don't tell
Only
Mike.
in America.
Yeah.
Get him on the Ouija board. Did he die? He's dead.
I
Think
think so.
He's
pretty
dead.
sure.
Not entirely sure about that one.
I haven't seen him on Blacks for Trump, so I'm pretty sure he's dead.
Oh, Jesus, Kevin.
He's on a roll tonight, folks.
Well, if he had his slides
Sorry.
uploaded, he'd be on an even better roll tonight.
I had gimmicks too.
No,
Fucking,
not tonight.
I
We
had
got to work with
classified
Chuck
ads.
tonight. Well, at least we got through the Mike Tyson and Jake Paul bout. It's over now, and Netflix just looks like another utter train wreck. We'll have to wait and see how their live events go forward after this, because if I remember from the post match, even Mike was making a jab at Logan, and he looked over like, "Huh, me?" I honestly think Mike could actually take him in a real fight at that point. So
I think he could take them both at the same time if he really wanted to. Mike Tyson really is the baddest man on the planet.
well,
Like,
in
I
his
don't doubt
prime,
that
he
at
could
all.
knock anybody the fuck
Yeah.
out straight up. So
I still think he could if he gave him one fucking good arm, one right arm, a good hook. He could fucking break that cat's jaw and knock him the fuck out. It's like my friend Roach said. All these parapsychologists for years have been wanting to get fucking good video footage of the soul leaving a body when somebody dies, and you've never seen that before. And we had the opportunity to see that last night. If Mike Tyson would have just hit him with a real fucking right hook, and they put that in slow-mo, you would have seen as Tyson's fist was hitting his face and the face was going this way, you would have seen the soul sit there like, the fuck? What the fuck?
God. Kevin's on fire, everybody.
Very pissed about that match last night. My wife was asking me, she's like, "You gonna go back and watch the main event?" I'm like, meh, no. Like, I could watch Rocky a million fucking times. I know how it ends, and I watch it on the edge of my seat because it's a good movie. It seems like a good fight. They directed it really well. I didn't hear anything like that in the fucking main event last night. I heard it was like visibly scripted as hell.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. You could tell, like, maybe the first round was probably like, hey, let's show everybody some action. We'll ease up, and then we'll go into like the 8th round. And by the 3rd round, you could tell like Jake Paul could have just totally beat his ass at that point. And it's like, yo, either this isn't beyond scripted or Mike is just completely not in shape for this, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was pretty scripted. It doesn't hurt anybody's career that Mike technically lost without getting knocked out. But if anybody was ever going to go off script, and I heard this on some other streams too, and I completely agree with it, that if anybody was going to go off script, it'd be Mike. Like if you hit him wrong, I think one punch from him would knock Jake Paul the fuck out. So
Yeah, like the fuck? Get up.
you don't have to be fast. You just have to hit the hardest. And a
Mhm.
lot of people have said through the years, nobody hits as hard as Mike Tyson hit.
Tyson also knows
And that
exactly
don't
where
leave
to
you.
hit a motherfucker.
Endurance leaves you, but hitting that hard don't hurt.
Yeah.
No. I'm glad he didn't get knocked out. Like, that would have been ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, I feel bad for everybody that like threw money at their bookie for Mike Tyson. I really do. I feel for you. I see you.
I saw
But-
I saw people reacting on Twitter, breaking their TVs and everything. I'm like, oh my God.
That's what we should look up for next week is like people fucking losing their shit.
We'll do reactions to the Paul Tyson fight. Best reactions, we'll do a top 3 list.
There you go.
Top 3 videos. So if anybody sees any play, tag us on Twitter, send them in, or we'll figure it out. Thank you for watching this clip from our Dead Wire live streams every Saturday night at 9 p.m. Pacific time. Did you like this clip? If so, please make sure you hit that like button, share, and subscribe to this video. Stay tuned to all of our video content. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.